Hey guys, and welcome to what is the penultimate episode of this Tottenham FIFA 18 career mode. We secured the title last time out, retaining it, successfully defending it, whatever you want to call it. As you can tell by the news article here, we're going to be using this episode as a bit of a season finale roundup kind of episode. 2 Premier League games left, first of all against Stoke, and then we'll be taking on West Brom. We'll keep those games quite short, and then we'll have a look at some player stats and where some other teams finished in the other leagues, because I know not a lot of you are still interested in the Premier League. We've wrapped the title up. You've all got your eye on the Champions League final against Atletico Madrid. So have I. So I'll be hoping for no injuries. We're going to keep these games fairly short. I'm going to show you the very, very key highlights. So let's jump in. Hopefully continue with a couple of wins. That would be a nice little send-off for the season. Drop a like if you've enjoyed this series, guys. I do appreciate you guys still watching. Hopefully we can just get through these last 2 games injury-free even, so nobody's missing that Champions League final, because that would be heartbreaking. So last league game in front of our home fans this season, sticking with the same formation but heavily rotated side. It's a chance for these boys to stake a claim for a place in the Champions League final. I mean, there's absolutely no reason why, if somebody was to put in an absolute storm of performance in these last 2 games, that they wouldn't be considered for that final. Stoke lining up 5-2-3 formation. I hate teams playing 5 at the back. We've generally done well against them. Let's see if we can continue that kind of form today. Stoke coming forward. Great challenge from the captain, Danny Rose. Here is Christian Pulisic. Probably unlucky not to have had more game time this season, but such is our squad quality. Here's Kovacic. Great strike. Good save from Grant. Correa's kept that alive as well, and Fernandez has blazed it over. I wasn't expecting that to come back across goal. Stoke with a chance to put the ball in. They've done that. Ball goes back stick. Great header. Good save from Dragowski, but look where that's fallen. Straight to Gerard Moreno. He has put Stoke. No, he hasn't. Offside flag goes up. Acosta. Nice pass. Correa. Got Fernandez inside. The ball isn't great. Fernandez sees the ball ricochet off him to Correa. Back stick. Pulisic. What a volley. What a goal. And that one will stand. 1-0 Spurs. About 15 minutes on the clock. Costa into Fernandez. Can he create half a yard for a shot? He has done. He's finessed it, and it's 2. Fernandez, what a goal that is. Grant will be very disappointed, though, to be beaten by a shot that soft from that kind of distance. There's Harry Winks going forward. Knocks it in to Fernandez. Gets away from his man. Hits the shot. Oh, that was very nearly 3-0. Oh, Walker-Peters, good interception. Here's Correa. Walker-Peters continues his run. He's going to get the ball back. Correa will now get it back. Skips into the box. Could be 3-0 now. We are running away with this. Good save from Grant. Really good performance. Kovacic heads it back in, and it's scooped and scrambled away. Stoke offering nothing. Very little going forward. We've got it all our own way. Fernandez again with the effort from distance. Grant parries it over. Oh, good touch. Got away from Danny Rose. Stoke could get themselves back into this. It's Zivkovic. Good block from Foyt. Danger not cleared. Mbula with the effort. Good save. Made it look dramatic, but it was an effective stop. Corner. Goes deep. Header from Wimmer. Former Spurs man, of course, but it trickles wide. Moreno. Oh, what a pass. That's incredible. This time it will count. Stoke are back in the game about 5 minutes before half-time. Really well-worked goal. Defence-splitting pass. Here is Mbula. That's another defence-splitting pass, and Rafa could be in again. Dragowski denies him. Stoke very nearly scoring 2 in 2 minutes. Svensson puts the ball into the box. Needs to be dealt with. Carter Vickers heads the ball away. Counter-attack could be on as Winks looks for Correa. Correa, only Fernandez ahead of him, but he looks left. Pulisic. Touch back inside. Kovacic. Correa to his right. Can we put the game to bed? Oh, it's unlucky. Half-time whistle goes. 2-1. Harry Winks knocks it in the gap to Kovacic. Back to Acosta. This is brilliant. Fernandez. Oh, great save from Grant. It's fallen back to Fernandez and kind of just hit him on the shoulder. How has that stayed out? Honestly. We score from this. Slick passing. Absolutely love it. Fernandez could be in. Fernandez is in. This would be a brilliant team goal. Fernandez. Oh, he smashed it wide. How many chances? Winks finds Acosta. I'm going to hit that. I am hitting that. Wow. What a strike. Winks. Correa. See you later. Oh, little dink. Got to volley that. Fernandez. Oh, my God. Muniesa finds Gerard Moreno. Could get it back here, Muniesa. Instead, it goes to the back stick. Defending is a little bit ropey, but Dragowski will claim that loose ball. Stoke coming forward. We're into stoppage time. I'd like to sign off with a win here if we can. Dragowski not helping the cause. Ball drops loose. No, 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 no. Why has he punched that, man? Honestly, just catch it. Looks like our last home game of this series is going to finish as a draw. Unless there's one final opportunity here in the dying minutes, but there will not be. Only got myself to blame as well, by the way. So many chances. We could have been like 5, 6 goals out of sight before that. But it's finished 2-2. Result doesn't matter. Let's just move on, shall we? Now, our next result does matter. Not for us, but for the teams down at the bottom. Because West Brom are 2 points adrift of safety. So anything other than a win for them would confirm their relegation. Also, look how tight the battle for 4th is. Any 2 teams from Chelsea, Brighton, Southampton, Manchester City or Everton, or even Manchester United and Liverpool can come in the top 4. Depending on the results on the final day. That is insane. So final league game of this series will be contested at the Hawthorns, obviously against West Brom. 4-1-4-1 formation for them. They're fighting for their survival. This is the team that I've put out. Remember Tammy Abraham? He's kind of been the forgotten man of this series. He is going to get a very rare start and he could sign off with a goal. Here's Costina. Cuts into the box. Don't want to foul him. Don't want to let him shoot or do that. Oh, what a poor finish. Real chance for West Brom there. And obviously that could be a key moment in terms of their survival. Kovacic into Acosta. On one more. Where are we going? Kluivert knocks it back inside. Harry Winks with space to hit this. Oh, good save. That was heading right into the top corner. Kluivert. Here's Acosta. Go on. Go on. Go on. Oh, good effort. Good save. It's only because of the effort he hit in the last game that I fancied that. West Brom coming forward on the stroke of half-time. They've got space. Oh, what a flick. What a brilliant piece of football, but denied by Dragowski. I don't think Nahki Wells really struck the shot cleanly. Half-time whistle goes, still 0-0, which is not enough for the Baggies. Ball is played in. Kovacic turns, space, finesse. Oh, he's at the bar. How unlucky can you get? Ball is played over the top. Wells, what on earth are you up to there? Don't know. It's the best 1-2 I've ever seen, and it very nearly ended up in a goal, and it has ended up in a goal. Being a goal. Costina puts it in. West Brom 1, Tottenham 0. Initial save from Dragowski was good, but they just reacted the quickest. We didn't get it clear. Could be a huge moment for them. Phillips could be in. Could be 2-0 West Brom. Could secure their safety, and he probably has done. What a finish. Dragowski went to ground quite early, and the ball was curled over him and into the top corner. Probably secured their survival. That's insane. On the final day of the season. Perisic. Oh, lovely cut inside. He looks to bend one. Unlucky. Good save. One thing I want you guys to do for me is, in the comments down below, let me know what formation you'd play in the Champions League final and what starting 11 you would pick. Let me know in the comments below. Here's Perisic. Might just hit that. Oh, it's dipping. Oh, it's gone high and wide. And that is it. That brings our Premier League season and, of course, the Premier League action for this series to a close. And judging by the reaction of those West Brom fans and players and Tony Pulis, etc., although they look a bit jubilant, it obviously does depend on the Sunderland result as to whether they've secured survival. Sunderland drew 0-0, so it's going to go down to goal difference, and I didn't look who had the better goal difference between the two sides. So the final Premier League standings look like this. Let's give ourselves a little pat on the head. We won the title. Leicester came second, which is insane. Chelsea third, and Brighton did manage to get that final Champions League spot. They finished in 4th place ahead of the 2 Manchester clubs. Liverpool, disappointing season for them, down in 9th. Even more disappointing for Arsenal, down in 14th. And that West Brom victory has secured Premier League survival for them on the final day. I feel bad, particularly for Sunderland, because if we'd have put our strongest team out, we'd have probably won that game or at least got a point, which would have meant that they have survived. But that is the Premier League table as it finishes at the end of the season. I also need to apologise for Harry Kane because he didn't win the Golden Boot. Romelu Lukaku did, and that's probably because of our Champions League progression. I've been leaving him out of the starting 11, although Lukaku convincingly did win by 5 goals. Some other big names up there. Eden Hazard, congrats to him for coming in 3rd place. Bale chipping in with 11, and Correa, believe it or not, getting 10 Premier League goals. In terms of assists, Harry Kane does pick up the award. Christian Eriksen, honourable mention in there for 8 assists for him, and Gareth Bale chipping in with 6, and Son with 6 as well. Clean sheet, Schmeichel wins that. Golden Glove, hands down, 13 clean sheets for him. Congratulations. That's why Leicester had such a good season. Hugo Lloris down in 6th place with 9. Thought I'd have a quick flick through some of the other leagues on the game as well, just in case you're interested. Do feel free just to have a look and pause it if you want to see a table in more detail. Going to be flying through these quite quickly until we get to one of the other major European leagues. PSG win the French league, no surprise there, absolutely smashing it. Germany, Bayern Munich won that. Dortmund didn't even come second. I thought they probably would. I thought they'd be Bayern's biggest challenge. Juve, just Tottenham obviously got a second leg to come in the Champions League in real life against Juve, winning the Serie A title on goal difference, which is absolutely insane. That league was close right up to the final day. Feyenoord winning the Dutch league. Ajax coming in second. PSV down in 4th. They'll be disappointed with that, to be honest. Benfica winning by 1 point ahead of their Lisbon rivals Sporting. Good season over there. Cork City top of the Irish League. Love to see that. Scotland Rangers leading the way. Convincingly winning the title. Old Firm 11 points clear of their rivals Celtic. That is insane. Congratulations to them. Barca seeing off the challenges of both Madrid clubs. Obviously Atletico coming 3rd. Our eye is on them in the upcoming Champions League final, of course. And then I'm just going to flick through the rest just in case you're interested and you want to see them in more detail. Feel free to pause it. Final thing I'm going to do, just have a quick look at our player stats. Most appearances this season, Hugo Lloris, no surprise that he is the goalkeeper. Most goals, I don't think there'll be any surprise here either. Harry Kane with 24, Bale chipping him in 19 in all competitions, and he played 11 games less. That shows how influential he's been. Great stats for Eriksen, and look at Kane's assists as well. 24 goals, 20 assists. That is insane. If we look at the assists specifically, Kane leading the way, no surprise. Eriksen in 2nd and Bale in 3rd. Those 3 were the real standout players for us this season. Dele Alli way down on this list, but that is of course because he spent the majority of it out injured. So, not much more left for me to say other than thank you for watching the series up to this point. All eyes are going to be on the season finale episode next week. Atletico Madrid, 1 game left. It's for the Holy Grail, champions of Europe. It's what we're going for. It's what we said was a priority at the beginning of this final season here at Spurs. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Make sure you've hit that like button. Don't forget to let me know what your starting 11 and formation would be down in the comments below. And I will see you there. Big one.